Oh, I've missed that noise. Come here. I'll just be a sec. Just reacquainting myself. Hey, I'm Kev, welcome back to Automobilista. Yes, we are reacquainting ourselves with an old friend, probably one of my favourite sims that has come out in the last decade, and with Automobilista 2 still behind the 8 ball for my feeling with the hands in. I thought I'd go back to Automobilista, a game I really do love driving in, and we're going to be driving in some big ass trucks, the Copa Montana, which I believe sadly doesn't exist anymore. But as you can see, we've got 343 horsepower, 1,400 kilograms. Might remind you of the NASCAR trucks, but hey, we've got a big ass wing, so it's got lots of ton downforce. And as you can see, we've got a little description. So it ran as a support series to the stock car V8s from 2010 to 2012 only. The chassis based on the previous generation stock car from the early 2000s, features onboard adjustable roll bars and brake balance. And we're going to be racing around the Guapore circuit in Brazil. You can see just over 3 kilometers long, just under 2 miles long. And this is what I love about Automobilista 2, about the Reza titles, games lots of Scream, Formula Track 2013, etc. Quattro Petrobras, like all these Brazilian circuits, of course, being a Brazilian developer, and that's what they focused on. Like, we've got the endurance series, the sports cars, we've got stock cars, old and new, we've got the trucks, we've got the touring cars from Brazil. Like, there's a fantastic collection of Brazilian racing, and we're going to be doing we're not going to be doing any qualifying, get out of it, just have a random starting position. We're not going to do a 50-minute race. Oh my god, we'll do a 10-lapper. Oh, and that's the time. We can do it in distance as well, was for the sports cars, but we do a 10-lap race, rolling start as well. And you can see damage multiplier, we don't need any practice sessions, 100% AI strength because it has been a while. So as you can see, all settings, let's have some fun. So we are then starting in 40 as the green flag flies for this 10-lap race on this wonderful national circuit in Brazil. Like, we've got quite a few circuits like this, quite short but great natural terrain, like flowing circuit. They like, say, like Tarumba as well, which is another favourite of mine. In this, as you have to be careful in this open lap. Our opponents are aggressive, can be a bit dodgy on the opening lap, but after that they do settle in. All right, so
right side, 3 wide, you're on the left.
Oh, we're trying to take the biscuit and the cake and everything with that dive.
Still there. Hold your line.
Hey, almost in the top 10, no? Good start. But you have to be careful of the curves round here. We can't really touch them, which unfortunately was like a major issue. Remember when Automobilista first came out, but did improve over the years. But there's still the slight curves where you've got to be careful, like a few racing games, but they kind of auto spin you. You can use the F1 games. Here you go, good lap. Picking up to 11th. Let's try and get to the top 10. Get into the 13s. 113, which is what was set in practice. Yeah, I do love this. Like, with this circuit, like, with these corners, they're quite good for like a Formula car. Like, I have tried the F3 car around with the downforce. It's pretty good fun. But even with these trucks, as you can see, that massive ring brings you like 50,000 points of downforce, so it's like driving an F1 car basically, around here.
Still there.
So it is just good for this, for like touring cars as well. As you can see, you go side by side in almost like every corner. Like, it's pretty insane. And now our opponent should be pretty good.
Car right, clear.
Man, I've missed the physics in this. Like, physics are very good in this. feedback, maybe not the best. But the physics, how the cars handle, I really do enjoy this. Much prefer this to Automobilista 2 at the moment. And so that's why I'm coming back. I'm back to our old favourite. Revisiting it. Reminding myself kind of why I really love Weezer as a company. There's studio, like their titles they made before, like with GameStop Car Extreme, Formula Truck 2013, the Petrobras, and a free touring car game, the Automobilista 2, like, well, Automobilista, we're excluding Automobilista 2 for the moment, but they're all really good. And particularly with Automobilista, we saw a bit with GameStop Car Extreme how this like sim evolved and how they supported it so well. They're only going to support it for like a year or two, I think, but it carried on for like 3, almost 4 years, like supporting this. Well, of course, they went on to Automobilista 2. And this game may look a bit aged. I know it's on the old G-Motor R-Factor engine.
Watch your left side, all clear.
But yeah, it doesn't look, oh my god, it doesn't look as shiny
On your right,
as the Madness engine Automobilista 2, but
still there,
it's still night and day from
all clear.
when Automobilista first came out of beta, and that they really did extract the maximum out of this engine, did Reezer. Made it their own as well, like it's just little things with like this UI, which is different. But also with improving the graphics, it's all really trying to get away from us. And as I said, with like the car selection, with all the DLCs as well, like adding circuits throughout the years. Well, you got to be careful that final corner. Very easy for the rear to loop. So we're losing a bit of time on the top 10. Yeah, we've been into the 13s, so we've got to get into them again now. Now it's having quite new experiences in this as well, the default content. Not just with the Brazilian series, but you also got like, you got the stadium trucks in this. You got drifting, you've got dirt as well, you've got rallycross, you've got karting, you've got super karts, which of course they have in Automobilista 2 as well, which are absolutely insane beasts. You've got Aussie V8s, got road cars as well, like Caterham's more track car, but you also got like Ultima, you got Camaro, you got Mitsubishi Minis, like all of these Formula V as well, these incredibly tricky to drive wingless single seat cars. Oh, great fun. And also in this game I have a circuit which I do miss from Automobilista 2. It's the Buenos Aires circuit with all the layouts from the 70s to now and all the different configurations. Oh, that's a great fun circuit. That's all. They're battling hard in front. Maybe come close up a bit. It was a bit weird using my Formula rim here for this truck, but that's the point I'm trying to make, is that even though I maybe not believe in Automobilista 2 as much now, and then like I have belief in Reezer to get better. Like I think it was really like year 2 of this development where actually really improved Automobilista. You know, it's very good from base. Good on the GameStop Car Extreme game or sim.
On your left side, keep right.
No, I went wide.
Still there. Keep right.
Oh, they're gonna power through now.
Clear. Clear. Car left. Still there. Clear left.
Oh, are they?
Left side. Hold your line. Keep right. Clear.
No, man, so hold on. We are going quicker as well, getting towards that mid-13s. Let's see if we can close the gap then in front. But yeah, I believe maybe this year we'll be making break for Automobilista 2, like we've seen some decent DLCs released, like with the GT cars, with the GT1s, 3 and 4. Maybe looking for more tracks to be released. Of course, they got quite a few coming out. They've already had like Silverstone come out. Of course, they've got Spa coming with the like older versions, that is. And of course, they had the Nürburgring as well. So I like to see that from Reza this year. Like, make the Madness engine try and grab hold of it a bit more if they can. Make it more their own with Automobilista 2. The Spanish issues I have the hand in, like especially low speed. It's like almost an issue from Project Cars 2, so I'm not sure what they can do to improve that. But hey, we'll find out this year, won't we? And so along with the tracks, of course, the cars as well come in. Very excited to see what will come from Reza this year, like not just content-wise, but of course improving Automobilista 2. Like, they don't need to do anything like the graphics really. Well, that's one thing they really had to do with Automobilista, is like really improve it, and it's like they did with the final bunch of shaders they added in. Of course, you can do it yourself as well with mods for this, which is one huge thing against Automobilista 2 is the lack of mod support and capability of modding with the Madness engine, which I really do miss, because that's what helped keep this game alive for Sun, and what helped keep like Grand Prix Legend, Richard Burns Rally, like all these older games alive even now.
Keep left. All clear.
And of course, the best example is Assetto Corsa, which couldn't have support for a couple of years, but it's still probably the biggest sort of mod factory, basically. Like, even though R Factor 2's got a bit of support, like Assetto Corsa just fitted into that R Factor sized hole in the mod game and kind of taking hold of it, and doesn't seem like it's going to be letting go anytime soon. We'll see if like a Assetto Corsa 2 comes out, see if that like changes it at all. So approaching the final lap here. I wish I was close to the top 10. As you can see, there's quite a crowd behind. I think third place in front. Haven't driven our best though. So once again, rear trying to. That's the problem with that final corner, losing the rear too much.
White flag.
There we go then. And of course, for Automobilista, I do have quite a few mods installed or
Car right.
going to install.
Clear right.
I do want to show off. Let's just maybe try a series as well in Automobilista. Oh yeah, we will go back to Automobilista 2. Like I said, I still have faith in Reza. It's just there's still quite a lot of work to do, especially with the physics side of Automobilista 2. But in the meantime, we've got Automobilista, we've got Assetto Corsa, R Factor, like Race Room, iRace, like there's not much like shorter sims out there. Old and new to try. Like, you don't have to always be tied down to just one. Like, there's always things being added to like Race Room and R Factor and iRacing and co. So we'll still keep an eye on R Factor Automobilista 2 development. See if it does get better. Has it got a bit of a run to the line, do we? Not quite, but hey, we do get
session.
11th. A bit disappointing. I wanted to get close to the top 10 now after that opening that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed a little look back at Automobilista. Let me know what you think of Automobilista. Do you like really enjoy this? Have you been coming back to it as well? And what do you think about Automobilista 2? Are you like, have you slightly disappointed like I am, or are you really enjoying it?
Right side, clear right.
But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this
Hold your line. Clear.
trip down Reza memory lane. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all
All clear.
next time.
Now right.
Go on, look at
Right
this
side,
passing.
keep left.